This your boy Eli back at you here, Las Vegas Boulevard Mall. We're here for the Vegas Showcase, Artist Showcase. We got a couple brothers here, I run across. I like to thank brothers that standing up for our people, standing representing the community. So I thought it's only right that we should interview them and talk to them about what's going on, how you might want to get involved in your neighborhood, the community here. How you doing, my brother? All right. I want to commend you first, man. This brother right here, Reynard. Look, he looked up when he said his name, Reynard. I had to step back a little bit. He thought it was because of the name, but I got one of my best partners named Reynard, so that's an unusual name, But I want to let him know what you're doing out here, man. How long you been doing your thing?
So, all power to the people. My name is Aki Buck. I am the captain of the Black Riders Liberation Party, which is the new generation Black Panther Party self-defense. And really what we do right now is try to let all our people know that it's time to let our black people get more involved in our community, start teaching our young ones, the positivity of what they could be, as far as bosses, learn how to become better than what they are. It's time for us to teach our kids, the history of our people, so they know where the slavery is not where we came from. It was just part of our history. It's not our history. Basically, what we're working on right now is, getting a location so we can start teaching our youth. We want to get some teachers that will be able to educate more of the youth that they're not learning in high schools or in schools or whatever. We want to start doing food programs. We want to start getting more involved with the community. We want to know what they would need as far as help. We want to be there to help them more than that they have right now.
And see what you said right there was so key. See, there's a big conception with the Black Panthers. Right. And what you keyed on right now was the key things the Black Panthers was founded on. That was for community, for self-education, for, bringing things to ourselves. And I like to tap on that now, because see, here at Urban Star TV, we want to tell our story. We want to represent our voice the way it should be represented. Right. We want to sugarcoat it. We want to step up and commend brothers that's out here on the front line doing what you're doing. Right. So we standing with you with the education and all that.
Yeah, because right now it seems like, okay, when you hear about the Black Panthers, what they see is, okay, there's a bunch of guys that wear black and got rifles and this and that, and it's not what it's about. We're not about violence. All we're about is educating our young ones and educating our people on defending ourselves. The cops, they coming at us, they're killing our people, and it's time for us to stand up and learn the laws, learn what they're doing to us. So when they do come to us, we know how to defend ourselves. We need to start protecting our own communities. If we could start learning to protect our own communities, we're gonna need the cops to come around. You know what I mean? So when they see us, they think, oh, we over here, we're this we're this hate group against whites. No, it's not. We don't hate whites. We just hate the ones that feel like we're still in slavery. We're not with that no more. It's time for our people to stand up and bring back our communities. We got to bring back our businesses. Let's teach our people how to become bosses, not work for the next man. You know what I mean?
So we had a lot of that going on. There was a high level of togetherness in the community in the mid '80s, right. And then the cocaine came in our communities, and it knocks down all those morals, all the togetherness of the community that we had going. The steps that we took forward, we took like 80 back, right. And right now we haven't recovered from that yet. Right. And right now it's time, like you said, it's time for us to come together for the community, start within, because before you can love anything outside, you got to love yourself. Exactly. And we have a lack of love among ourselves. So I commend you on that. What you got to say, brother Reynard?
I would just like to say, the black community is becoming conscious of a lot of things that we've gone through as far as, like you said, drugs being put in our community, and then those communities being redlined with one group of people as far as black people being put in what they call ghettos, and the ghettos being constructed by a certain group of people, which of course would be Europeans. We're here, like my captain said, we're here to be the vanguard to bring black people together. That's what we need. The only reason why we're over here is because in the first place our ancestors weren't together. So we need to correct those mistakes, and we need to start correcting those mistakes today.
That's right. Hey, you couldn't say it no better than that right there. One thing I was always taught, the real estate I ever heard in my life, it is what it is. And that's what it is right there. It's time for us to stand up as one and come together as one. And the public, Pledge of Allegiance, it says one thing I think a lot of us overlook. It says, together we stand, divided we fall. We have never stood together as a people to really see how that go yet. So it's time for us to come together and stand together.
That's what we need to start letting our people understand. I mean, it might sound crazy, but it's true. The Mexicans, they stick to each other. They help each other out. The whites, they work for each other. Us as blacks, we need to start understanding that. We need to start bringing back our businesses. We need to start, teaching our young ones how to become business owners. We need to start, employing our own people so we can bring back that black community. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta. I mean, it's not saying that's gonna happen overnight, but we gotta get steps. We gotta get able to start educating our people so we can get to that level where we start bringing back our own business, bring the business back into our community. So when they say our community, all they think about is, there's drug dealers, there's crack, there's this and that. It shouldn't be like that no more. We all need to come together as black people and just basically bring that back. You know what I'm saying? If we work all together, start educating how we get this done, and then we can bring it. It can happen. You know what I mean? So that's basically what we're about. You know what I'm saying? We're just here to let our people know that it's time to stand up. We're kings and queens, not B's and N's. I don't say that word, so you know what I'm saying? We got to let our young ones understand that, you know what I'm saying? Y'all are kings, y'all are queens, y'all got to get that mind state of y'all can do this. Not, you know what I'm saying, looking down and just trying to make a little dollar just so you can live, you know what I'm saying, for the next day. You got to understand that we got to learn so you can make that money for the young ones and the young ones to go on, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we're about, just to get that knowledge to the young ones and the older, you know what I'm saying, so we can bring out our community. You know what I mean?
Right there. With knowledge come power. I want to thank y'all brothers, man. Keep on doing what you're doing, man. Much love to you, man. And, I would definitely have you contact me in touch in any way we can. At Urban Star TV, we will be out reaching out to the community as well. This is Eli coming at you with Urban Star TV here at the Boulevard Mall in Las Vegas. Check it out with you one time.